Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jamie, aka Rick here, bringing you part 11 of my GTA4 Let's Play. In this episode, as you can see, I do a job for little Jacob at the start. It involves busting up like this guy selling drugs, and little Jacob obviously doesn't like that because he's a dealer himself, so he's not getting as much business. So I have to go and stop that from happening. Follow the guy back to like where his source is, so, you know, where he's getting the drugs to sell from. So I do that, end up wiping them all out, clearing out a room of guys. Yeah, and then Roman gives me a call, says I can ask him for a taxi anytime, and he'll take me wherever he wants for free, so that's good. His taxi driver doesn't really like the fact that I'm doing it for free, because obviously he doesn't get money for doing a free fare, so but still, it's fine. And then he takes me to the next job for Faustine and Dimitri, so that's what happens in this episode. But in the episode I'm going to be talking about what I would like for a game. So obviously I play quite a few games, so I've got ideas what would make a good game, I think. Well, this is obviously all my opinion of what I think would make a good game. In this episode I'm going to talk about first person shooters, so like, you know, Halo, Call of Duty, Homefront, all those, Crisis, all that type of stuff. But it won't be obviously any of those, it will be parts from a lot of first person shooters that I like to play. And obviously I think it will be set in the Halo universe, because personally I love that, like just the art style and everything, like what they look like, the characters you play as, they look pretty cool. So yeah, it'd be set in the Halo 3 universe. It would have the Halo 3 ranking system, the one where you're paired with people like as good as you, your level, your skill level. But because I prefer that, because in Call of Duty you can get paired with someone who's just started, and that's a little bit disheartening for them, because you see people going like 0 and 12 or 0 and like 27. I've seen 1 and like, you know, what, 20, whatever. That's not really that fair, to be honest. So I think it should be sorted out, so if you're this rank you won't get paired with anyone lower than that rank. So say you're 11, it'll go maximum from like 7 to 14 or something like that, 7 to 15, something like a little bit either side, not right down the other end. So say you're rank 25, you won't get paired with a rank 3, because that'd be stupid. So if you're rank 25, there's no way you should be playing against people like that. I think it'd improve people's skill level, because Halo did improve mine. When I first started I was shocking, I was barely winning in like rank 10, so but eventually I got higher and higher, and I got to rank 41, I think, something like that. Eventually I was in SWAT, I do believe, in Halo 3. I was like mid to high 20s, like early 30s in like team deathmatch and stuff, or team slayer, sorry. So yeah, that would be a good idea, have that ranking system. The Modern Warfare 2 unlocks though for the guns, so you don't get thrown in with all the guns right at the start. There's loads of attachments to get. You can personalise the guns like in Black Ops with the camos, your emblems and all that sort of stuff, because that's really good for Black Ops. But the gun modification in Black Ops is a bit, I don't like it, because the money, you know, you can buy whatever you want right at the start, whereas Modern Warfare 2, it gives you something to work to, makes the game a bit less boring, because, you know, there's always something you can get unlocked. So that made that really good for me. Another thing, had free power-ups like the shield, extra shield, overshield, the invisibility, and then the what's it called? The one that drains your shield, that one, that's really good. Like those 3 power-ups, they'll be on the maps, they'll be timed at a certain point. That'll be it's a bit more variation, something to work like towards it. Obviously won't be on every map, those power-ups. They'll be on some maps. The timings will be about 3-4 minutes, like they are in Halo 3. So obviously at higher levels it will be about timing those power-ups to get your team that advantage that you need. So I like that aspect of Halo 3, timing the power-ups. Obviously the guns won't be quite the same because you'll have your own, and try and balance them as much as possible. Obviously the longer range weapons will always be prominent in most games because they're good at mid to long range, and that's where most situations are. And obviously the beatdown will be a 2-hit like Halo 3, or a hit and then a shot to the face. That'll be also the same. It's not like Call of Duty where you can run up to someone and stab them and they die straight away. I personally hate that. I wish they'd take the knife out of Call of Duty because it's probably the worst aspect of it for me. It wasn't the fact that Commando was that annoying, it was just that everyone was knifing all the time. I don't know, I don't like it. It's an instant kill mechanic that shouldn't really be in there. So I don't agree with insta kill mechanics unless it's a headshot with a sniper rifle, something like that, because that's fair enough. It takes a bit more skill to do than just clicking a thumbstick when there's a huge blob in front of you, And then also perks, unlike Halo 3, which didn't have perks. I think there will be some perks, but not as many as Call of Duty has, because I don't really see the point for all of them. Because there's a couple that get used and then some that don't. So you'll have faster reloads, so sleight of hand basically. You'll have a sprint, so you won't normally be able to sprint like in Halo 3, but you'll have a perk that allows you to sprint. So and then obviously extra ammo, that'll be one. So basically scavenger or bandolier, COD 4, that type of perk, so you have more ammo than other people. And bling as well, so it'll give you can have 2 attachments on your gun. And Warlord Pro, that one, it gives you extra grenades and stuff and specials, that kind of stuff. So yeah, those are the perks. You can have 2 of those. Yeah, obviously for some game modes it will only be 1. Probably the MLG playlists will only have 1. You can only have 1 perk, but normal game modes you can have 2. So that's I think that's pretty good. Some of them I don't see the point in Call of Duty, Cold Blooded. I hate that perk. Ninja, no, not Ninja, sorry. What's it called? The one from Black Ops, Ghost. Yeah, I just don't like those perks. Gives you a huge advantage really, and if everyone uses it, kind of defeats the object of people using UAVs, and then they go for higher kill streaks and end up camping in corners because they want to reach their higher kill streaks, because there's no point using them in anything else. So yeah, the kill streaks will be UAV will be obviously 3, the same as usual, and then I don't know what the others 2 will be. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of kill streaks that much, so I think keeping it at a minimum would be a better choice. I think the COD 4 kill streaks were the best. So yeah, it was fun in Modern Warfare 2 to get nukes and chopper gunners and stuff, but it made the game a lot worse. So for that advantage, I suppose, of being able to do so much damage with chopper gunners and that. So yeah, it's not too bad, but I like to keep the kill streaks a bit lower, less of them, so they don't change the game as much. They're just there to help you along a little bit. So, and obviously the scope up time is important to a lot of people because they like to snipe and everything. It would be not as fast as Sleight of Hand Pro in Modern Warfare 2, but not as slow as COD 4. It'd be somewhere in between. So it would look good in a montage still, and it wouldn't be instant like in Modern Warfare 2, so it'd take a little bit more adjusting. If you see some of Small Beans' shots in COD 4, they're just ridiculous. It's the way it bounces and then he scopes out and then straight back in again and gets someone else. It looks so much better. Whereas with Modern Warfare 2, it's like scope. There's a little pause there, and then because the scope's so quick, like you scope in, shoot, and then it's a little pause, and then you scope in again. Whereas COD 4, it's just bounce, bounce, bounce. It flows better, because you don't have to wait for your gun to like reload or anything. Because by the time you've scoped out and scoped in again, it's ready to shoot again. So that was a good timing. So yeah, that would be another thing. So I'd supports quick scoping because it does look good, and there's a huge community of quick scopes out there. So I think it would be a bad idea to take that out of the game. But I don't know. There'll be a lot of playlists like in Halo 3 or in Halo in general. It wouldn't just be like how would I say it? There would be obviously Team Slayer, Free for All, then there'd be Capture the Flag, Domination as well. I like Domination. I haven't quite done it right in Halo Reach, I don't think. And the COD 4, like the Call of Duty in general, Domination is really good. The way you capture the flags and that. And what other game modes? I'd say Search and Destroy in Halo would be really interesting, I think. Yeah, and obviously Team Ball again, because I love playing Oddball. It's good. It's a really good game type. One of my favourites actually. It takes a lot of coordination to actually, hold on to the Oddball and still be able to keep control of the enemy team spawns and all that. Take quite a lot of control and coordination with your team, which is really good. Obviously be supporting game battles, and try and promote that as much as possible with obviously with all try and get it balanced so there's not any overpowered guns as such, because there's always an overpowered gun in most games that's used by everyone. Like in COD 4 there's the M16, which most people use. The Modern Warfare 2, obviously the UMP was ridiculous. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem like there should be one gun that's used all the time. There won't be as many guns as like Call of Duty there is in that, because I think there's too many and none of them really get used that much. So I'd have obviously a sniper. I don't know, would it be one or two? Just for a bit of variation in looks. They'd probably have similar stats. One would be bolt action and one would be automatic, like the Barrett and intervention pretty much. That would be a good comparison for them. And and you could obviously attach a double zoom or a single zoom. So you could have a zoom like in Halo 3 where you got the first and then second zoom. Or you could have it like Call of Duty where it's just zoom in and that's it. You just no more further like detail of zoom. There'd obviously be red dots, ACOG, extended mags, FMJs, all pretty much most of the attachments that are in Modern Warfare 2, to be honest. They're holographic, is say, but I'd make it so all the silencers actually didn't make you appear on the radar, which is quite an important thing. They didn't do that in Modern Warfare 2. It doesn't change the damage if you use a holographic or a red dot, doesn't affect it at all. It's just more of a personal preference. Because in Modern Warfare 2 the holographic on an M16 reduced the spread of the bullets, so it was it fired faster. The 3 bullets that it fires in that burst are closer together, so it was easier to get one bursts with a holographic, which was a bit stupid really, but yeah, that's how it seems to happen. The recoil would be medium recoil. It wouldn't be like ridiculous like it is in Black Ops. It's quite high, and it wouldn't be like non-existent like it is in Modern Warfare 2 pretty much. It'd be somewhere in between. It'd probably be like the TAR, I would imagine. That kicks quite a bit, but I don't like guns like the ACR. That's just literally stays on point the whole time. You could hold down the trigger for a day and it wouldn't move. All your bullets would go through exactly the same little hole. I just think that's ridiculous. But then like some of the guns in Black Ops are like you hold down the trigger and you spin around in circles, it recoils so much. So I wouldn't say that's good either. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. That's my ideal first person shooter. Obviously try and get the spawn system right so you didn't spawn on top of people. Like the Halo 3 spawns are pretty good, I'd say. So probably take the spawn system from that pretty much. And 4-man teams, 4 to 6-man teams biggest. No like just 8v8 or whatever. I think that's too much. So yeah, that wraps it up. That's a look at my ideal first-person shooter. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content. Bye.